Okay, we have a probability question here. So we have two players rolling a die and player B rolling two dice. Basically, if A rolls a number greater than or equal to the largest that B rolls, A wins. Otherwise, B wins. So what's the probability that B wins? So pretty much, what's the probability that one of B's dice will roll a higher number than A's die? Okay. So if we imagine dice number one, dice number three, what's the probability that B wins? Okay. So let's look at A. If A rolls a 1, then let's say that we're... So I think maybe if we consider or B2 first, what I mean by that is, so we know that just one of player B's dice has to be greater than A. So let's just let's set that B2 is greater than B1. Greater than or equal to B1. Because then we can just multiply it by 2 in the other case where B1 is greater than or equal to B2, except we are going to have some double counting there. Let's think about it. If player 1, for example, rolls a 1, we know that B1 so let's look at obviously the total number of possible combinations is 6 times 6 times 6, 6 cubed, right? Which is 216. So I think actually it's better maybe to sort by B instead of A. So if B, let's say the largest, let's say B, let's say max B, if that is 1, for B to win, whenever the max B is 1, B can't win, right? Because we can't have A roll something that is less than 1. So there's nothing there. We have zeros. And let's see, what if our max B is 2? Well, in that case, we're gonna have player A can roll a player A can roll a 1. That's the only one they can do, right? So we're gonna have 1. So only when they have 3, it's gonna be 2, 4, it's gonna be 3, 5, it's gonna be 4, 6, it's gonna be 5. So now we have those A's with a max B. Let's look at max B itself. If max B is equal, let's say, to 1, how many ways are there of getting a max B of 1? Well, think about it. We have 2 dice. We could have, let's say that's B1, that's B2. We could have max B being 1 with that being 1 and that being 1. That's the only way, right? Because as soon as we make this 2, 3, 4, max B automatically becomes the bigger number, which is a definition. So there's one way of doing that. Alright, let's do, let's just say this is ways. Max B2 we can have now 2, and then that can be 1 or 2. And think about it, now since we have two different numbers, 2 and 1, we can swap those around and have 1 and 2 as well. So actually, for each of these, we could have 2 1 2 1. We could have 1 1 2 2 1 or 2 2. So we're going to have actually 3 ways for that. Similarly for 3, we're going to have 3 3 3 3 3 3 2 3 1, which is going to be 2 4 5. 4, we're going to have 4 4 4 3 4 2 4 1 2 4 6 7 6 7. So that's just going to continue. We're going to have 1 3 5 7 9 6 11. Okay, so let's look. Our total we already said was 216. And we've considered max b for each possible max b we can attain. And we've seen a number of ways for each one of those that results in a losing and b winning. So let's count then. So we've said max b1 is, there's no way of b winning in that scenario. So we can actually get rid of that. Let's look at max b equals 2. So the number of ways that can happen is 3. And there's 3 ways that can happen. Yeah. And for each of those 3 ways, we have only one possible a that will make that. So we have 3 times 1 plus. For max b equals 5, we have 5 ways of making the max b, and for each of those ways, we have 2 options for a. So we're going to have 5 times 2 plus 7 times 3 plus 9 times 4 plus 11 times 5, which is 3 plus 10 plus 21 plus 36 plus 55, which is going to be 34 plus 36 plus 55, which is going to be 70 plus 55, which is 125 ways. So that's the total number of ways. And of course, the total number of combination we already said was 6 cubed, which is 216. I think it's just going to be 125 over 216. Interestingly, they're both cube numbers, which is equal to 5 cubed over 6 cubed, which is 5/6 cubed, which does actually seem interesting. But yeah, I think that's our answer. Thanks for watching.